Welcome to another episode of the City Boys Show. I'm Javier. This is Danny.
What is up, my good sir?
Colombia, Colombia, Colombia. That's what's up, bro. 5-1 whooping.
What a beatdown for the motherland.
Yo.
It was a friendly, though. So it didn't really mean nothing.
I don't care, bro. It means everything. I mean, if you look at U.S. men's national team Twitter, I mean, it's it wasn't a friendly, bro. It was this team's done. Greg Poholter sucks. Everything's a disaster.
I mean, no matter... I just feel like everyone wants Greg Berhalter out. They never wanted him back. And then he's back. So I think any moment he fumbles, they're going to call for his head. He's like cushion before cushion was cushion. He was the original cushion.
You're a fool.
He was the first bald man the States wanted fired.
Yo, I'm excited for Colombia. Look at this. Look at this stat line real quick about Colombia. I got a little stat line for you.
Okay.
Colombia, unbeaten in 21 games.
Wow.
They outscored opponents. This is a rough number. 37-13 in that streak.
Wow.
Copa. We're ready for Copa America, bro.
Okay.
Domination. And James is back.
Is he back?
Yeah, he was playing.
Oh, I didn't even watch the game.
And we got this young guy. It was like his first start. I think he scored 2.
That team's gonna be so nasty, bro.
I'm excited.
You know, I like Team USA, but they never got like the sauciness. Colombia be having sauciness, bro.
That's all South American teams.
I love it. So you're telling me, let's just an imaginary world. USA versus Colombia. Not even Copa America. World Cup. Who you cheering for?
I gotta go with Colombia.
Ooh.
Why would you would go with, I mean,
in the United States. We're talking about the 2026 World Cup in the States.
Oh, that's a tough one, actually.
I choose Colombia. First of all, if it's at home in New Jersey, bro, it's gonna be a Colombia stadium. It's gonna be Colombia home advantage.
Well, did you see that crowd? Well, you didn't watch the game, but the crowd was insanely Colombian. Like it was basically a Colombian home crowd. And the crazy part is, like, after they're like whooping them, they were saying like Colombia es tu papi to the United States. It was great, bro. But USA, I still want them to not get beat down this bad. So, like, they need to figure it out, get out of that group stage in Copa America, and really do some stuff. Because then I'll be upset.
Maybe they could bring in Cushing.
What else?
I mean, it feels like we took international leave last week.
Just means we were being lazy.
We were being lazy, so we were off last week. And it feels like so much happened in that week that we were gone.
Yes.
Colombia wins 5-1 in a friendly. There's the 7v7 tournament, TST. I was cheering hard for... I didn't know any of the teams' names, honestly. But I knew Polanco was on a team, and I knew Pat McAfee was on a team. And I was cheering for both teams. They both got rocked. But did you see the McAfee assist?
No, I didn't see it.
Bro, he had like a cross. Must have learned it from Tavon Gray. and it led to a goal. I was like, wow, that Pat McAfee, that guy's a kicker. I forget he's a kicker. My man knows soccer.
What was I gonna say? The only person I saw was JJ Watt, and he was massive out there. He literally just walked up to a person and just like boom. There's no flopping with JJ Watt. He would just literally run you over like a truck. That guy is huge, bro.
He looked lost out there, bro.
It didn't matter. He ran into you, and it was like, you can't even call a foul. This guy's just this big.
It was cool, man. I feel like next year we should try to make it.
Yeah, we should try to make it. I didn't get a chance to watch any of the games. I'm gonna be completely honest. There was other soccer being played.
Also, they just released. We're recording Monday night, very late, 11:30 p.m. So the Champions game was today for TST, and I don't remember the name of the team.
You were gonna do that, bro.
No. But what I wanted to say was they had the attendance numbers for the entire week, 42,000 for the entire week. That's pretty good. That's for a 7v7 tournament. These guys try to flag football. Remember they had a flag football tournament with like famous NFL players? I don't think they got numbers. This was fun. It was fun. I hope they keep doing it. $1 million on the line.
It's very cool. Another thing. All-Star voting just ended.
Oh, I just put in my vote like 3 minutes ago. Before, of course, Matt Freese.
Bro, mad late.
I'm a procrastinator. That's why I'm here at 11:30 p.m.
That's why we didn't have a show last week, guys. Yeah. But he was second in the voting when I last checked. Hopefully he's...
Hope you guys are pumping those numbers. But I have a question. Only Matt, did you put any other NYCFC player up for All-Star?
I put Thiago Martins. That was it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I put James Sands.
Solid.
I think James Sands has been impeccable this year.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to look at defense. Like, I didn't go into, like, you have to really look at defensive numbers. But same thing with Thiago Martins. I should have probably investigated more. But, yeah, let's see. I hope he goes. I hope he gets voted in. I think he's going to be a lock to get in. And then at least we got one guy going for us.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Maybe Alonso Martinez should be going.
Oh, does that mean you're giving up on your boy Moonsev?
Done with them. Let's get into the San Jose game. First thoughts when you saw the lineup. This was an interesting conversation here, just right off the bat. Because first thoughts when you saw the lineup. I saw the lineup. Thiago Martins was in the lineup. Then game time, he's scratched off of the lineup.
Yes. Scary. Strahinovic, which I think I pronounced that right.
I think you did, actually. Good job.
Strahinovic, we just saw him play versus on the NYCFC 2 team for
during Open Cup.
For Open Cup. And didn't look great, honestly. And I thought, it might be a little bit of confusion. He's not really playing with that team. But I was a little scared. And he looked a little shaky out there, honestly. So that was a little scary. Strahinovic and Jovan also, I think, got the start in this game.
Yeah, he did.
So, and we got Julian Fernandez. So it was a very interesting lineup for this game. What'd you think of it? What'd you think of Strahinovic starting? And what did you think just in general of the starting lineup? Actually, maybe we should just give the starting lineup. So just to make sure everyone was on the same page, if you missed
from 3 weeks ago.
Matt Freese, of course, at goalkeeper. O'Toole on left back. Risa, center back. Strahinovic. I'm thinking it's going to get worse and worse with his name throughout the episode. At center back. Gray on the right. Sands and Parks in the middle. Fernandez on the right, Santi on the middle, Wolf on the left, and Jovan as striker.
Well, I can't give Mutsev any more chance. Like, I would have said,
I'm pretty sure for last episode you said start Moonsev.
Yeah, but now I can't. One thing I will say is I like the Julian addition to the team. I feel like Julian deserved to come because when we last saw him, he either assisted or goal. I don't even remember at this point, but he helped the team, and he kind of got faded away, and I felt like it was his time to get back in the starting lineup. So I was happy to see Julian there. Everybody else is kind of like expected. I know we keep seeing the battle between Micha and Gray, but I'm okay with that. I think they complement each other really well. When one team player starts, it's fine. But when Thiago Martins was out, I was like, our back line's a little shaky, and it became even more shakier as the game progressed because in the 39th minute, Kevin O'Toole got banged up.
Correct.
So then now you had a real different type of back line than what we're used to seeing. Go.
No, I was gonna say, well, how'd you think? So because O'Toole got injured in the 39th minute, Tavon Gray moves to the left. Micha plays to the right. What'd you think of Tavon Gray on the left? And what'd you just think of it when that was what this new setup was going to be?
I mean, I was a little scared. I was like, I don't even know if Gray's never played that side. Wait, was that what happened? I don't even remember, to be honest.
Yes,
they switched over?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was excited, I gotta say. I was like, I think I joked, Gray's got to learn how to play with his left foot. Or right foot or whatever, and I was just actually really excited to see both of them on the pitch. And I thought Gray was such a gangster out there, bro. Like, move. He switched to the other side.
Analysis. Tavon Gray was a gangster.
You know what? I should have put him in for the All-Star game. Still got a few minutes. I just thought he was solid. I thought to come out there and like never play in that position or very rarely play in that position and come in. I thought he played solid out there on the left side. And it was cool to see Micha and Gray out there together. We probably need a proper left back as a backup for O'Toole, but it was cool. It was cool, and I really thought Gray did a great job defensively.
So I felt like this first half was like we should be dominating these guys, and I feel like because of our back, usually we like to play from our back line and progress forward that way, and because we were missing some of our pieces to do that, it kind of stalled in our attack, and I felt like we should have, I felt like San Jose showed why they are horrible defensively in that first half, even when we didn't score goals. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It felt like a goal was supposed to come already. We had 9 shots versus their 3 in that first half. An expected goal of 0.89 versus their 0.07. So, I felt like we were the much more dangerous team, but it wasn't sinking the way it should have against a really poor defense.
It kind of reminded me of NYCFC earlier in the season. It felt like we had a lot of setups and no finishing. And it scared me because I think we came into this game thinking New England was going to be the trap game, but then San Jose might be the actual trap game. Or at least I thought that. I was hesitant about this game. And in that first half, you thought, okay, this might be what's going to happen. We looked like we couldn't execute around the box. And you could tell that Cushion was concerned about that. But we'll talk about what happens in the second half because it was magical.
It's magic. Oh, yeah. So wait, where are we going next?
So the first half ends in a draw. 0-0. People are frustrated. The crowds. I was there. So I brought Milky, friend from high school. He's call him Milk Man because he always delivers that milk. He gave himself that name. We've been calling him Milk since. And so I take Milk to the game, first soccer game. You could tell he's like, yeah, I get it, but I'm a little bored. That first half, if you don't know soccer, you don't have any investment in the team, a little boring. Second half starts. What happens? Our boy, who scores the first goal? Hannes scores on the 50th minute. Beautiful goal. What do you guys say about that goal?
I forgot who. I thought that was a great setup play, but I'm blanking out right now. This is what happens when we shoot so far from the actual game. I'm blanking out. But yes, 50th minute, he scores a goal.
But then 2 minutes later, San Jose comes and scores on us.
3 minutes, yeah, 53rd minute they score.
And it's just the very typical NYCFC thing to do. You get too excited, you get the lead, you kind of are still living off the adrenaline and the emotion. They score right after that.
Yeah.
And then it kind of feels... But honestly, I must say, although I know we don't score for another, 20, 30 minutes... As soon as they scored, I didn't feel like we were going to lose that game. I put money on the 2-1 score right after that 1-1.
Well, you were definitely wrong about that.
I know I should have cashed out when it hit 2-1. But I still felt confident the team was going to win. After the team scored, did you think, after San Jose scored, did you think we were going to win that game? Or did you think it was going to end in a draw or a loss?
No, because they were just so bad defensively, and I felt like, as long as we just keep attacking them, they were gonna flop, and they were gonna fold, and that's exactly what they end up doing. Santi Rodriguez in the 80th minute, at that goal, he didn't even look up. Santi was just like this, it rebounded back to him, and he was just like, nah, I'm taking this, I don't care what. He didn't even look, just bam, and he scores the 80th minute goal, and then.
Whoa, no, that's before that.
Wait, Maxi comes in before.
The assist came from Maxi for that goal.
No, the assist came from Martinez for that goal. You see, this is what happens when we do this podcast so late.
I think that is false. How many scores did Santi have this game?
He only had one goal. No.
Okay, then that goal came from a Santi from a
Maxi Morales assist.
Maxi assist. When did Maxi come in the game, bro?
You're wrong about that. It was a Martinez goal.
What are you talking about?
Okay,
When did Maxi come in the game?
Now. Maxi came in the game in the 74th minute.
Okay, he scored on the 80th minute.
And yes, but that assist was the assist from the 74th minute? I can't even check. Hold on. Keep talking.
Okay, so what happens on the 74th minute? Our boy, Maxi Morales. Is that when he comes in, the 74th minute?
Yeah, he came back in the 74th minute.
So the game's still 1-1. It's a draw. You could tell we're running out of time. I'm scared because I put in that 2-1 bet, and I put in 100 buckaroos on that. And so then Maxi, you see Maxi warming up on the sideline. You see him on the sideline. He comes in. The place went crazy, bro.
Yeah, so I wasn't at the game, so like really, like it really went that insane. Like,
it really went. Like I wasn't sure if people were gonna remember, but like the moment he came on the pitch, it got loud, and the entire mood changed. And now you have Maxi on the pitch, Santi's still in because Maxi replaced, I think, Keaton Parks.
Mm-hmm.
And then so you have Pereira. You got Maxi, you got Malachi Jones, you got Santi, you got Alonso Martinez, and you got, I'm not sure if Wolf stayed in the game or not. Wolf might have been substituted out, actually. But it was quite the front line.
Yeah.
And what I thought was really interesting was Maxi comes into the game. I don't think this was on TV. I'm not sure if it was. But he comes to the game, and he's talking to Santi, and he's like, this is the way I played in my head. I don't know what they said. I was sitting very far away. But he goes, bitch, you're on the right now. I'm playing 10. And Santi's like, no, I play 10. And he's like, you play on the right. This is where you live. I'm the 10 on this team, even though my jersey says 27. And you play on the right. And he's like, no, this is where I play. They were talked for a while. And then Maxi was like, all right, you can float around this area. You can float around, but you're right wing now. And wow.
No, but like I know we're joking, but like that chemistry was actually fine. Like it worked very well. It gelled easily. It wasn't like, oh, just because Maxi's out there, Santi doesn't know where to be, which was nice. Like that means we can really have both of these guys out there at the same time, which we saw when they're both out there. That's great. Wait, yeah, Santi was out there at the same time for him for a short period of time because he got subbed out. I forgot. Did he ever get subbed out?
I don't think so.
I don't think he got subbed out. You're right.
Yeah, you're all messed up because I'm pretty sure Maxi gave Santi that assist.
That's completely false, but I'm gonna let you go with that because I don't feel like looking it up. Wait. Now I gotta find Maxi Morales, Alonso Martinez assist.
Okay,
and Santi got no assist.
Okay.
So I had to prove you wrong. But yeah, so Maxi was Maxi, and it's like you thought with his age, like, oh, he's not gonna be that guy anymore. Like, yeah, he'll be back, but it'll be like some like a shell of himself. But he'll be still the veteran we need on this team. Nah, he's back. He was breaking ankles. He was past his assist to Martinez, and now I remember why I remember this. His pass was beautiful to Martinez. It's a direct ball. It's something that we don't have. Like, yes, we have our wingers who can cross the ball, but when you have Maxi Morales out there, it's like the ball gets right to the striker's feet. Like, it's that simple. Yeah. And he slows down the game where he's like, all right, he's basically was conducting Malachi Jones to go to certain places.
Yes.
Like,
he was conducting Santi too. He was like, yo, get over there, homie. He was like quarterbacking the team.
Yeah.
And it just felt like the confidence of the team felt so much different. They're like, oh, dad's home. Now we can like chill out. We can play it. It just seemed like a completely different game after Maxi joined the pitch. The decisiveness in his passing is something that we just don't see on this team since he left and got injured.
Yeah, and it feels like for the attackers, it's like, oh, I just need to start moving. Like, I need to get myself in position, and I'm going to get the ball. While when Maxi's not on the pitch, it's more like, oh, how do I get into places where I can be dangerous and score for us?
Yes.
While Maxi's on it, just got to get the ball to me. I'm going to make my runs, and I know Maxi will see it.
Yes.
And this was only, like, it's just crazy because it was such limited minutes, but it felt like an eternity. And it kind of felt like an eternity because we scored 4 goals ever since he joined, like, when he was in the actual lineup.
Yeah, bro. I saw on Twitter, I don't know who posted it. It might have been Blue Balls. It might have been someone else. But they were like, I didn't want to post this before the game, but afterwards they said Maxi was cooking in practice. And I'm an idiot, bro. And I thought, what was that guy cooking?
You really thought that? You can't be that dumb, bro.
It really was. Like, it took me like 5 minutes to really think about it. And I was like, yo, like, I wonder what he cooks. Like, I wonder if he's like a really good chef too. And he was cooking at practice, got everyone hyped, and then he was playing. Took me a minute, bro, to realize that's not what they meant.
So you did say that your friend, once he said Maxi came in, what did he say? He said something that was pretty funny.
So the thing is, like, Maxi comes into the game, and I kind of trying to give him the backstory because I was like, oh, this dude's been injured for a long time, but he's back, and this is like his first game back. That's why the crowd went crazy. And he was like, that dude's mad short. And I was like, yeah, he's crazy short, but he's really good. And then we start scoring goals left and right, and he's like, I don't remember the exact quote. It was on Twitter, but it was like, yo, this team's gone crazy since then. This is that short guy came back on the game or came into the game, and I was like, yo, that is straight facts. Like, that's someone who doesn't know anything about soccer saw the impact, just showed like how visibly different the team was after that. And I don't know if you saw the Nick Cushing press conference, but Nick Cushing said like, I was frustrated with the way the team was playing, and I just told Maxi, go in there and win this for us. And it just shows like having that type of veteran presence and that type of player to be like, yo, come in and please do something because this is terrible. And I mean, honestly, it wasn't great before Maxi came in.
Talking about Maxi, I mean, we got to get to Alonso Martinez in a little because he did score 3 goals, like the fastest hat trick ever. But talking about Maxi, like, when you look at Maxi in this club's history, where does he rank up to you? Like, is he the guy? Like, is he the legend of this club? When you think of NYCFC, it's just Maxi Morales.
When, like, do I think he...
Like,
and I know Cushing said he's the most important player this team's ever had. Or the most important player, this team has ever had.
Yeah.
Are you asking, is that...
Yeah,
do
I guess.
think so?
Is he cemented in NYCFC history as the best player we've ever had and may ever have? Like, is this guy worthy of statues in front of the stadium?
Oh, 1,000%. Also, because it'd be the cheapest statue because he's so short.
Not that much cement.
You could put up 20 statues of him. Mad cheap. But no, I think so. You know what it made me think? Like, look at what Maxi's done for every striker we've had as striker when he plays. Hebe was a beast that year. Well, first of all, let's go back one more. David Villa and Maxi, David Villa killed it that year.
Yeah.
But you're like, all right, but David Villa was already a beast striker like before that.
Yeah, he'll score no matter what.
Exactly. But then you had Hebe, who hasn't, I know he had an injury, but like that year that he played with Maxi, he killed it.
I know one of those years, I forget if Ebeb was the striker at that time. Maxi led the league, I think, with assists that year.
Yes. And did you see how many assists Maxi has, like, for the team? I think
70
it's like
all time. 70.
I think it was 150, bro. And Maxi and Santi just hit like 110, but he did it in like 70 games or something like that.
70th. It's his 70th all time with New York City.
Oh, assist?
Yeah.
70 assist?
Yeah.
Okay, so, but look at Hebe. Look at Tati Castellanos, what he did to someone who played left wing. You know who didn't succeed as striker? Talles Magno. He didn't have Maxi Morales.
Good point.
And now Maxi's back, and look at what Alonso Martinez, who isn't a striker, is doing.
I mean, that was 20 minutes. I wouldn't say...
He is 20 minutes that Maxi played with Alonso Martinez. My man scored as many goals as we have.
Alonso Martinez's second goal was a turnover that Maxi had nothing to do with and didn't touch the ball at all.
That's not the point. The point is Maxi turns our strikers into
it's a great
goals.
No, but regardless, it's a great point. I agree with that.
And so, yes, I think he has played the biggest. I don't think we would have gotten thought, because my first thought was, no, Tati Castellanos is the greatest player we've ever had. But, like, as a league legend, as a team legend, right? Because I think we've had other famous players, but in my heart, it was like Tati Castellanos. But then I go, we wouldn't have Tati Castellanos without Maxi Morales. That's my opinion.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think Maxi trumps Tati. I think overall, maybe Tati might go on to have a better career, but Maxi is what this team is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He solidifies New York at this point. Like, when you think of NYCFC, Maxi's gonna be that guy you think of for 4 years from now. When you think of that championship run, Maxi was part of that. When he scored in Philadelphia, like, those moments, like, you can't. Those are really big moments in this team's history, and Maxi's always been a part of it. And then just the aura around him, like you said, he comes into a stadium, he comes into the game from a year out, and it's like nothing's forgotten about this guy.
Yeah.
Like, everything about this guy's presence is still fully there. And that's what makes you a legend, man.
That is the Argentinian we want on this team.
Talking about an Argentinian that we just gained on the pitch, we just lost one. Andres Jasson, Jason.
Oh,
I'm a little sad about that.
I'm a little sad about that too.
I liked Andres.
I did like Andres a lot, but honestly, I mean, where was he going to get starting time? Like, you with Julian Fernandez, Hannes Wolf,
Malachi
Malachi Jones.
It's kind of crazy that a lot of these
Tallis Magno hasn't even started yet.
I kind of gets me into the root of, like, look, I think Andres, I mean, I have no inside source, but if I'm Andres, I'm asking to go, right?
Yes.
Are we thinking Tallis is in the same boat? Like, they respected Andres' choice to leave, and I think they worked something out. They found somebody who wanted him. I think it's going to be a little tougher with Tallis because it's a lot more money we're playing with there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not... For Andres, it was probably easier for them to find a team to go with the price point they were comfortable with.
Yes.
But that leads me to that, like, feeling of maybe Tallis might be next.
Maybe. You know who I think is going to be next? Justin Hack, which also would make me sad.
Nah, we barely have defensive players. We have like 30 wingers, bro. If anything, we're gonna keep all our defensive guys.
I don't know. If I had to put my money on it, I think it's Hack. But I do think Tallis Magno. I don't know if he gets starting time for this. I don't think he plays Cushing ball. I think Cushing loves players that love to press. And that is why we saw players like Hot Trash Pellegrini, ex-superstar, DP contract. Why we saw players like Andres Jasson. Why we see players like Moonsef getting starts. Like, that is what Cushing wants, is players of high work rates. And I don't know if Tallis Magno has that in him.
I think this point, Tallis, we got to see Tallis Magno out there to see. I mean, he might have completely changed his game at this point, knowing he has to be that guy who's going to press, because there is no more option. If you're not pressing, you're not on the starting lineup.
That's
right?
true.
So
I want to see him, though, man. I feel like he would be so great out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, though. All these wingers are good. Like, I'm sorry, but they're good.
Yeah.
Julian's good. Hannes is good. Really good, Hannes. So it's just... we
didn't even include Ojeda. Like,
Yeah.
Ojeda's supposed to be good, too. And he's losing minutes. Like, it's a lot of people there on the wings,
I've been a little less impressed with Ojeda.
But you know why? Because we've had such better talent playing in front of him.
Yeah, it's crazy. But regardless, Jason, I'm going to miss him.
Rest in peace, Jason. We miss you already. I hope you come back.
I hope in Denmark you have better natural lighting at home. I know you struggled on our podcast with the natural lighting. I hope Denmark's a lot brighter for you.
Get an apartment with sunlight, man. Get an apartment. Also, he graduated Yale.
There we go.
Round
Congrats.
of applause.
That's why we played that game. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? He clearly was smarter than us.
And clearly smart enough to leave this team.
Damn, shots fired.
Wait, are we done with the Maxi talk? Because you left Maxi to talk about Andres Jasson. It was a weird time, and I felt like I want to talk more Maxi.
We literally talked about being a club legend. What else do we need to talk about this guy?
Okay, no, but I have a question, though.
Also, I'm upset with you.
Why?
Team wins 5-1. Maxi returns back. Somebody scores a hat trick. Oh, I'm not gonna go to the post-game press conference. What are you doing?
I didn't want to leave Milk behind.
You're killing me, bro.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
It's always this. This is what always happens to me. I choose one day not to go to a game. I'm like, I just can't go to this one. It's always that one. And I knew this was going to be a scoring parade. Did I know Maxi was coming back? Hell no. But I was so mad.
You missed out. I'm sorry, guys. I suck at talking to the players. I'll let him do all the talking to the players because I get nervous. Although I did see an episode of Ted Lasso recently, and I was like, I got to stop being afraid. Yeah. I got to live life to the fullest.
YouTube comments. Tell him how to live life to the fullest. Tell him how to not leave the press conference when something magical happens.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. You're gonna have to get the inside scoop from somebody else this week.
But wait, you were gonna say something about Maxi.
Oh, so I think this is kind of an interesting topic to have that we can talk about. I know we've been talking for a while about this game though, but I just saw such a big difference with with Maxi playing in the middle versus Santi. And like, I get that Maxi probably can't play 90 minutes consistently for the rest of the season.
Yeah, it's not happening.
But then it to me it makes Santi's kind of flaws. I can't think of a better word. But like how because his play is so much different.
You're saying it magnifies his flaws.
It like magnifies his flaws, and maybe the word's not flaws because maybe he's just talented somewhere else. But because he doesn't play like the normal 10 way of playing, do you think after seeing Maxi be Maxi that we need another 10 and have Santi on the right? Like, is Santi the answer long term at the 10? Seeing how big of a change having a proper 10 plays the game.
What's your question here? Well, I guess you're saying should they both be on the pitch at the same time, or you're saying Santi's not a true 10 like we need him to be?
Do we need another 10 in the long run? Is Santi not the answer at 10? And I guess is what I'm saying.
I think they both have different play styles. It doesn't make Santi less valuable because Santi's still been our workhorse. He's been our guy. He's the guy who gets people into position to score goals. Yeah, he's not that true 10 where it's everybody else knows just to run and that ball will get to him. But Maxi's also not as dangerous of attacker as Santi.
Agreed.
Like, Maxi's not doing that shot that Santi did in that 74th minute or whatever minute it was.
Agreed.
So that brings a whole nother level of, and we still haven't had a proven number 9 yet. So you still need that goal scorer, right?
I mean,
well, no,
if you have a proper Maxi, do you then need a proper goal scorer Maxi gets you the right pass?
I think you still need a proper goal scorer.
I think you put Talis Magno back there at striker, and he'll succeed with Maxi up there.
I'm pretty sure there was a portion before Maxi got injured where
that's true.
Maxi and Talis were out there at the same time.
That's true.
That doesn't mean it worked.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Two different play styles. Don't undermine my boy Santi now. He's still having a MVP caliber season for our team.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying, does he bring more value on the wings?
No, we have too many wingers.
I'm just saying, but I'm saying like perfect team, right?
We changed formations up maybe where we could have 2 10s out there basically.
I like a proper 10, man. I like someone like Maxi at the 10 versus a Santi where he's like floating around everywhere and he's kind of like half attacking, sometimes shows like these pristine like passes, but I don't know, that like proper 10 Maxi-esque player, I absolutely love it.
Regardless, Maxi's not going to be that guy. What is Maxi now? 36 years old?
You didn't think he was going to be that guy, and look at what he did.
What I'm saying is he's not going to have the work rate of being able to play enough. So you're still going to have Santi there out majority of the time because Santi's a young player and he's going to get a bulk of those minutes.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is when free agency comes around and the transfer window comes around, do we say the 10, and maybe not this year because we have Maxi and Santi, but let's say Maxi retires at the end of this year after he wins us the cup. Do we say we need a proper 10 on this team?
We don't. I'm telling you, we don't.
I don't know. I don't agree. I love Santi. I think Santi's the best player we have on this team.
You're falling for the magic of Maxi Morales.
I think regardless, Santi plays a different game, and I think you need a better.
You could get another 10 that's not going to be the level of Maxi Morales. So it's like fairy tale land. You're like, we'll get another guy who's just like Maxi, who's a pure 10 and just amazing.
Bro, look at this. James Raji, yes. Bring us James.
James, I like James, but he scares me sometimes.
He's crazy.
All right, Alonso Martinez, we gotta give this guy love.
Okay.
He just shuts me up every day. This guy just scores goals.
Yes.
Is he the guy now?
I think he has to be the guy.
You don't score the fastest hat trick of NYCFC history. I think it was under 10 minutes. You know who was the second person who scored the second fastest hat trick?
Tati Castellanos?
No.
Hebe?
No.
David Villa?
No.
Damn, I'm running out of...
Matriza. 20 minutes. Remember Matriza? Yo, Matriza, he was a goal scorer.
He was
Did
a goal
everything
scorer.
else terrible, but that guy could score some damn goals.
That's because he wouldn't pass the ball to nobody else.
He's crazy. But yes, Matriza scored it in 20 minutes. So my guy did like half of that time. I don't know what was the 10 minutes. He scored it in 10 minutes.
Wow.
So gotta give him love. I think he has to be the guy until he stops scoring goals.
I agree.
But they paid a lot of money for Jovan.
Do you think...
Jovan did a lot of good things this game too, I thought.
What good things? What were those? I didn't see those.
He held the play, some good passing around. I thought he wasn't terrible.
I thought he was fine. I thought he kind of disappeared sometimes too, though.
His
he
pop mob rating was 6.7, so I guess he wasn't that great.
And he doesn't like press. I mean, he did press more than he did last game, but he doesn't press as hard as Muncev does. But I was curious, like, if he would have been the sub, right? Alonso Martinez started. Let's play make believe world.
Yeah.
Alonso Martinez was the one who played the first 60, 70 minutes. Your boy Jovan comes in with Maxi Morales. Does he get a hat trick? Or does he score goals? I don't know.
Make believe. Well, Jovan hasn't scored for us, so it's hard to say.
It's
Right?
crazy that he hasn't scored.
He hasn't, right?
I don't think so.
No, there's no way. I don't think he scored. I would have remembered that. And let's just put Alonso Martinez hat trick in context. So like, he is now tied with the most goals for our team with 6 goals. He's tied with Santi Rodriguez. Santi Rodriguez has played 1,389 minutes so far this season for us.
Okay.
Alonso Martinez has played 400 minutes.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's basically triple the amount of time it took Santi to get 6 goals is Alonso Martinez getting his 6 goals. Granted, 10 of those minutes were a hat trick, so it was pretty fast, those goals. But that's insane.
That is insane.
He's getting a goal every 60 minutes. Not even every 90 minutes, every 60 minutes.
That's crazy. On the hour, in the hour.
Every hour, baby, I'm going to give you a go. He's got to start. That's it.
Damn, he's like the antithesis of Muncev.
I didn't even look at Muncev's minutes to goals. Like, that would be pretty sad.
No, he's got to be the guy. The thing is, the games that he's played 90 minutes, he hasn't scored. So, I don't think so.
I don't think that's true.
Well, I don't think he has played... I don't know if that... I think that is true.
No, you always say bad play. You gotta... Why do the facts that you spit always never facts?
No, I think the games where he has started, he has not scored.
I hate having to look you up and correct you. But then if I don't do it...
Well, someone else will fact check us on the YouTube comments.
It's definitely wrong, but keep going.
But
what's your point?
Is... When he started, he has not been as poppin' as he's been as a sub. So I'm excited to see him play 90 minutes. And I think he does. I think he deserves the start. I think let's see him play. And hopefully he shuts me up. I think we both came to the conclusion that Muncev ain't it.
I wouldn't say that. I don't think Muncev starts. I'll tell you one thing. I honestly still think Jovan's going to start against Columbus Crew. I honestly believe that.
There's no way.
I think
hat trick Alonso Martinez is going to be sad.
Bro, they paid a lot of money for Jovan.
Bro, hat trick Alonso Martinez?
And if we know anything about this club, when they have something set in their mind, they're going to keep doing it. And I think we saw that with Talis Magno. they let that number 9 play go way too long. I really think Jovan probably is going to start this one.
Bro, I would bet anything in the world that Alonso Martinez will start this game. There is no way you're going to put a dude who had a hat trick on the bench after being rested for 14 days. No way. You're living in crazy land.
All right. Maybe we'll make that a side bet on betting with bros. But talking about that, so we had 14 days of rest. Are you happy about that, or do you think that kills the momentum of this winning streak, which we've won 8 out of 9 matches? Do you think it kind of kills our momentum?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Bro,
I think
all these players, look at their Instagram story, they were all on vacation.
They were having the time
They were
of their lives,
They
bro.
deserve it.
They do.
But I'm a little worried that it kills our momentum. We were such on a hot streak, playing. That's good. It's bad for your feet and for your stamina and all that. But really starting to gel, like it was all coming along. Like now we were seeing all the pieces together, and now you give them 16 days to rest a little. I don't know. I like the idea of resting, but the idea of it all gelling, I wanted it to keep going just to keep it, active every week.
Bro, I feel like momentum's like my baby, Tyler. It's a fickle beast. All right, because you could have played last week and then given up a goal in the first game, and the momentum's completely swung to the other team. You know what I mean? Like, momentum just changes on the dime. So I think the boys needed the rest. I think it's a good time for a rest, and I think we got a big competitor coming up. So I think I was all for it, and I enjoyed following the Instagram and seeing them live their best lives. When they live in the best lives after a loss, I'm a little frustrated. Being 8 out of the last 10, you go wherever you want to go.
8 out of the last 9. But yeah.
Sorry, 8 out of the last 9.
All right. Anything else from this game? So at halftime, because we talked about Thiago Martins, you actually did see Thiago Martins. What'd you say to him? I know you got an update on his health.
We did. We said we miss you, Papi. I told him that on the half, and then he said, "I said, is everything all right?" He said, "It's nothing serious. I got a little injury right before the game, and I just wanted to sit out just to be safe, make sure nothing happened." So he says, "I will 100% be back next game."
Oh, keep going. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say who we didn't talk to after the game or haven't gotten an update. We'll probably get it later this week. Is Kevin O'Toole?
Yeah, I think he didn't talk to. Well, obviously you didn't stay for the post game locker room stuff, but he did talk to someone where he was getting an MRI, I believe.
Yes.
There's no update on that. There was no media week last week, so all the updates will be this week. But you just got rid of Andres Jasson, who could have been your only other left back. What's gonna happen?
Where the hell's Chris McFarland? Is he back?
I don't know what that guy's doing. Is he the answer? Who knows?
Who knows?
All right, let's get into our next game. NYCFC versus Columbus Crew. What I know from them, and then you could add some color if you like. We beat them 8 times. We've drawn 6 times, and they beat us 9 times. So we could level this out right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have the highest average possession, which is kind of usually our thing. So they're like, kind of stealing our style. But yeah, they're a good team. They're the reigning MLS champs. We already know Cucho Hernandez. They're 7th in the East. We're 3rd, but this is a team I feel like it's a must watch.
Yeah, and I do think what must watch. What does that mean?
As in they're dangerous.
Oh, okay.
Like we got to be careful.
I would say, although they're 7th place with that 6-6-2 record, I do think they were sacrificing an early part of their season for the CONCACAF Champions Cup.
Yeah,
and so that changes it, right? We did the same thing that year that we were trying to win the CONCACAF Champions Cup. We were taking losses to win CONCACAF games.
Was it CONCACAF or champ? Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
And so where was I going with that? So I think this team is a lot more dangerous than their record, and they just played for the cup, and they lost to Pachuca 3-0. So I think they're pissed because I don't know if you've heard about it, but Pachuca's home field has like a really high elevated stadium the way the Denver Broncos do.
Yeah.
So what they did was they had these guys sleeping in tents with the air pressure simulating the atmosphere in Pachuca.
Oh, wow.
Also had them exercising, like running with like mask on to simulate the altitude in Pachuca.
Then they go to Pachuca to play the game, all get a stomach virus. And then they get their ass whooped 3-0.
So wait. So what do you think it was? What tainted it?
It was food poisoning, and those tacos did not do them well. But what I'm saying is, I think they're pissed. So you're coming from a team who was trying to win it all, and now they have to play us, and we're the first team they're playing since then, and they got embarrassed too. And so I think it's a scary team to play at this moment, and especially now that all their mindset is on MLS Cup.
Yeah,
That's going to be
got an
interesting.
idea.
What?
We taint their pizza. They come, they're like, okay, we're gonna play a Saturday game. Boom, pepperonis, nasty, weird stuff. Oh, you want a bacon, egg, and cheese? That ain't real bacon, bro. That's
Yo,
how we
it
beat 'em.
kills me when you go to one of these bodegas and they don't tell you. You go with one of the Yemenis guys and they don't tell you that is not real bacon.
Well, it's like turkey bacon.
Turkey
I can't
bacon?
do turkey bacon, bro.
Gross, that turkey bacon.
Nah, I don't do the turkey bacon. I do have a old Asian lady who serves me in one of my bodegas, and she never gets my order right, bro.
For a bacon, egg, and cheese? How
Yo,
you mess
I don't
that
know
up?
how she messes it up, bro. But every time, but she's older, and I just like, you know what? I deserve this
What
bacon,
does
egg,
she
and
do?
cheese.
Just not give you bacon? Just give you egg and cheese?
Yeah, she'll like mess up the weirdest thing, bro. Or like my wife likes ketchup mayo. That drives me crazy. Why are you putting ketchup mayo on my bacon, egg, and cheese? So then she puts them on both when I said one butter, one ketchup, and then it's ruined. I can't do ketchup and mayo.
You know what, Maddie used to ask for hot sauce. And they would always put hot sauce in both of ours. So I just stopped asking for hot sauce. And then I'd be like, sorry, they forgot. And that's because whatever one has the sauce, they'll just put it on both because they ain't thinking about it.
The sauce always gets them, bro. It's
Yeah.
like they can't comprehend there's two different sauces on two different sandwiches. Where were we? Betting lines for this game.
Oh, yeah. So the betting lines are NYCFC to win plus 110. The draws plus 240. Crew to win is plus 220. And the under 2.5 is negative 136. The over 2.5 is plus 112. And just to give an update, you finally won a game of
Let's
that
go.
last week.
I'm back, baby.
Woo!
But did you see my predictions?
I mean, you didn't
said-
bet on those.
I said Hannes to score.
Yes.
I said Santi to score, and
Yes.
I said it was going to be a scoring parade.
You did say
I did
that.
also say Moonsep was going to score, but we'll leave that one out. I said if he started.
Which he didn't start. You know what's crazy? When Alonso Martinez came in the game, I wanted to put a parlay for Alonso Martinez to score. They didn't even have him as an option.
Bro, he wasn't even on the list.
He wasn't even on the list, bro. And then he scores a hat trick. FanDuel, you be slacking sometimes.
They don't care, bro.
They don't care.
I feel like we should be winning a lot more just because they don't really understand MLS.
Yeah.
I
You
think
know what? They don't have a prop for like an assist.
Yeah, they just don't give a shit, bro.
Yeah, we might have to switch. But point is, so now after your win, you're at negative $42.
Woo!
Congratulations.
I'm back, baby. Is my really negative 42? Did you?
Yeah, I included you. You only bet $50. And the odds were negative 154, so you didn't win a lot there.
Damn.
And I did bet. I won also, so I'm at $546.
You're killing it, bro.
Killing it. Although that parlay really hurt me, but we're not counting that. And so, yeah, what are your predictions for this game?
I'm a little offended by this plus 110. We're
I mean-
home. We won 8 out of 9. I think they're starting to think they were vacationing too hard. I think the sports books are looking at these guys' Instagram stories like, nah, man, Keaton Parks is enjoying himself too much.
I mean, we're also playing the MLS champions.
Yeah, but reigning champions. Nah, you know what? That was last year.
They also almost just won
they're
the
good.
CONCACAF champions.
But
and they got Malte, which makes me sad. But he wasn't starting. So I'm not sure if he's getting as much love as he got last year.
I'm going. Wait, we didn't even say our starting 11 for this game.
Oh, okay.
Do you have an idea of what you're starting? Would you go with the same lineup from last week?
Obviously, no, because Alonso Martinez needs to start.
And Thiago Martins.
And Thiago. But I also, I didn't really like Julian Fernandez, man. What was his FOTMOB rating?
I gotta look at
It's right there. It's right there. It's
No,
right
that's
there.
his overall.
Wouldn't that be it?
No, what his overall FOTMOB rating?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
5.9.
Yeah, I just did not think Julian Fernandez played well, and I think we are much more dangerous when Hannes Wolf is on the right and our boy Malachi Jones is on the left. So I want to see Malachi Jones back in the starting lineup. I just think he roasts people, and I love to see it. And also, man, I want to see more Maxi, but I just don't know if Maxi's ready to play 90 minutes. So I say keep Santi in the middle, Alonso Martinez, and hopefully O'Toole and Thiago Martins is ready to go back.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I would kind of do too.
Oh, so you are starting Alonso Martinez.
No. Did I say yes? I already said Alonso Martinez.
Well, you were telling me that you thought they were going to start Jovan.
Yes, my bad. I do think they're going to start Jovan. Would I want them to start Alonso? Yes, but I think they're going to start Jovan.
Okay. You don't make no sense, but okay.
I think they're starting Jovan. I really do think so. I think they want him to get more minutes. They've been giving him more minutes in Open Cup. So that's what I think. It's been like, okay, you're getting more minutes. That's why, because we want you to start these games. So I think that's why Jovan is going to be starting more often, because they've been building up this moment for him. And even though Alonso Martinez scores 3, it's still like, yeah, but this is the guy we chose to be the guy.
I just feel like, even when we had Santi at a young age, or Talish Magno at a young age, or Teodoro Andrade at the young age, like, we saw like sparks of like superstar talent. You're like, wow, if these guys become refined, they can become something incredible. I just haven't seen that from Jovan. And I know he's only 18, and I don't expect him to play like a dynamic, superstar striker, but I just haven't seen those moments of his so far in the starts that he has where I'm like, oh man, this guy can become something. I didn't watch his games before this, when he played in Europe, but he just hasn't impressed me yet.
I mean, it's a very short sample size, though.
Yeah.
179 minutes. That's barely even 2 games. So, but it's almost 2 games. But yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, but did you see what Alonso Martinez did in 400 minutes? Just saying.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. One thing we haven't touched on?
What?
Well, let's get back to the betting lines, and then we'll address it after.
Okay.
I go NYCFC to win. One thing that Columbus Crew is very good at is not conceding goals. They lead the league with 0.9 goals per match, which is pretty impressive. We're third, they're first. And that's shout out to Matt Freese, because he's holding us down. I'm going NYCFC to win. I think it's a low scoring affair. I'll go like 1-0. And I'm betting $25.
So you're betting on the NYCFC win?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I am scared. I feel like this is a tough matchup. We've had a bit of an easy streak with New England and San Jose. Now we're playing a really challenging opponent. So I'm a little scared. I think I'm going to go with the under 2.5. As you said, the Columbus Crew has not conceded many goals. We have also not conceded many goals this season. So I also think it's going to be a fair game. Is that a right phrase?
Close game?
No,
Low scoring affair.
Low scoring affair, yes. And so I'm going to go with the under 2.5 at -136.
How much?
I'm on fire. I'm going to go $50 again.
Feeling yourself.
Feeling it.
All right.
Betting with bros.
One thing I wanted to say, Nick Cushing, Toronto FC.
Oh, yeah.
Herdman. Well, according to Hudson River Blue, there was I didn't see it, but supposedly MLS set out a statement, and they said no further actions was going to be taken. I should have really read the article or the exact wording better, but basically, I thought it kind of exonerated Cushing. I think Glenn Crooks was like, hey, this doesn't necessarily exonerate him. It just means they're not going to investigate this any further. Well, I guess, did you have a take on that, or you didn't really read it? Or
I mean, I don't agree with Glenny Crookies because, if someone punched someone in the face, there would be serious suspensions involved. So by saying we're not going to investigate this, no one's being punished, sounds like you're exonerating him, right?
we don't even know yet what Bruce Arena has done, and he's out of the league.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that Nick Cushing, who's not Bruce Arena's status, is just... I mean, they suspended Tavon Gray for saying the N-word.
Well,
Remember
I think
that?
they gave him a fine. Did they suspend him?
They suspended him for one game to do the research.
Oh.
Remember that? And we're like, that's crazy. And
They never said the word.
Okay, but it was obvious. It was obvious. And they're like, oh yeah, he's black. You can say that. That's fine. And they let him back the next game. You're telling me nothing has happened to Nick Cushing. And to me, that's exonerated.
That's fair. I mean, I don't really have a dog in this fight.
I do have a dog. Fuck Herdman.
Okay, if it's fuck Herdman, do you think he should get suspended or fined? Well,
yes.
My whole thing, the only thing I could see why they don't want to push.
Do you want to read the exact statement because you have it in front of you, or is it too long?
It's mad long. Well, I would just say the last sentence. While no additional suspensions or fines have been issued, to head coaches and executives from both clubs were required to meet with MLS Commissioner Don Garber to discuss league expectations, behavior, and conduct. For behavior and conduct.
Got it.
My whole thing is... So then, okay, if you're saying nothing happened, right, Nick Cushing didn't do it, so then it should go to the point where John Herdman should be punished, right, because he lied. My whole thing is this just makes me feel like they didn't have enough evidence to say if he did it or didn't, let's drop it, and they probably didn't even want to make this a bigger deal than it had to be because there was no evidence.
Gotcha.
So I think that's what it was. No evidence. Okay, let's not make this a big deal. We don't want our teams to look bad.
Gotcha.
But it could have been he lied. This guy, John Herdman, does seem to be... He uses things to get his team amped up.
Yes.
Like, I think we've seen it before. I forgot what it was, but he did something like this prior. It wasn't like a lie about a person, but it was something to get his team amped up. And I feel like he probably used something like this to then be like, hey, look, these guys treated us this way when we played them in Yankee Stadium. Let's beat them this time around. So.
Agreed. Rumor has it, he's the one who turned the fire extinguisher last year. Or the fire alarm.
He wasn't even around last season.
He was scoping out the team, though.
Anything else? I think that was it for me.
What I did want to mention is this game coming up against the Crew is Hawaiian Shirt Day.
Oh.
So wear your Hawaiian shirts. Also, I saw a picture. Trey from Blue Balls and Mike from Blue City Radio were also wearing the Hawaiian shirts. So us as press could wear our Hawaiian shirts.
Well, you can't wear your NYCFC Hawaiian shirt. So you have another Hawaiian shirt?
I gotta go check. I was really gonna wear that NYCFC.
You know, it can't be a team-related NYCFC Hawaiian shirt.
I don't think it says NYCFC on it, does it?
It has little NYCFC logos throughout the shirt.
I thought it was a little birdies.
No, it's not birdies, bro. That's the same thing, though. I gotta find... I don't think I have one.
You better go to Target ASAP.
I gotta do more golfing, bro. All right.
All right, guys.
Peace out.
This was out. Peace.
NYCFC!